Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
Okay. What about Ilos?
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
You are short-sighted. What about the conduit?
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Send me
One
after
ship
them.
going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
No, you don't. You flat out don't.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
This is a mistake.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Hello, Liara.
Commander. Shepard, I cannot believe they did this to you.
I can,
I am so
which
sorry.
is kind of annoying. But it wasn't you. You've no place to be sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything, everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
And doom the galaxy, yeah.
While they sit on their asses, Saren's searching Ilos for the conduit. As soon as he finds it, we're all dead.
Perhaps we could appeal and get them to reverse their decision.
I tried.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't budge.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
No.
We lost the battle, not the war.
What do you think I was doing here? I was
figure
clearly
something out.
trying to access
I
the
believe
ship's
in you,
systems.
Shepard. I am with you every step
From
of the
behind
way.
my locker. Little known conduit. Why do you look like you want to kill her or eat her?
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
God, Joker. Give me the message.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
Okay.
You should probably go meet with him.
Yeah, I think I probably should. There you go. Those won't come to bed with me eyes. Those were 100%. I am going to skin you and eat you. I might not even cook you first. I'm that hungry, eyes. 100%. Do I trust you? No, you shot me in the back, Garrus. Caden, you're probably still a bit cut up over Ash. Rex, you're probably still a bit cut up over the whole... fine, whatever. Coming with me.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
On Earth are you?
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down. Ambassador Udina gave the order.
Don't worry. Liara, you don't need to worry. I am hungry, but I think I would rather eat Udina. Slowly. Alive. Ah, I can't get through. Why? There we go. Like really slowly. We're talking weeks. Like I'll start with his fingers. Of course, I'll cauterize the wounds. I'll give him good treatment.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the
Adrenaline
Alliance
so he can't pass
military,
out.
has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
Oh, good. This is why I don't like elevators. Awkward silence. I mean, I can expect it from you, but really, Tali? You're so chatty normally. You let me down when I need you. Edgy the duck in chat. So, he'll be a snack on the elevator ride, right, Aavak? Yeah, pretty much. I could be eating him for weeks, and it would still just be one elevator ride. We need to go to Flux. Docking bay. No, we don't want to go to Presidium. We want to go to the lower wards. Another elevator. As much as I like your style, 9, about, you know, letting parts grow back, they wouldn't. He's a human, not a troll. And that would be a good way of torturing a troll.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic
Aha!
mind.
Take that.
We'll have exclusive footage later today.
There is elevator music playing. If no one can hear it, don't worry. It'll probably be audible on the YouTube VODs. You know, we should definitely start some sort of elevator dance class. Yeah, it would be a good way to pass the time. Hello. Lower wards. Now, Rapid Transit, no. Presidium to Flux. There we go. See, it has been a very long time since I played, and yet I still remember my way around. Is this one to Flux? Yes. Glorious.
Excuse me, you're the Spectre, right?
Yes.
Commander Shepard, it is an honor to speak with you.
Thank you.
What's this demonstration about?
I'm Charles Saraceno of the Terra Firma Party. With Armistice Day coming soon, we're making our voices heard by the alien appeasers on the Presidium. Can I count on your support in the next election?
What?
I don't know Terra Firma's platform. What do you stand for?
Our core value is that Earth must stand firm against alien influences. Politically, culturally, and in the worst case, militarily.
That is not unreasonable, but some of the things these people are saying sound a bit bigoted.
Excuse me, I don't believe human politics are any of your business.
What the Alliance does affects everyone around it.
There's a bigger picture, yeah.
We live in this galaxy, Mr. Saraceno. We can't pretend that what we do affects no one else.
No, of course not. My apologies. I only meant to point out that other species have no right to interfere in Alliance politics.
What are you running for?
I'm seeking one of the 5 spacer seats in Parliament. They have certain Baroque conditions for a citizen to be able to vote for them. You have to spend more than 6 months a year in space, but you can't have stayed in any one settled system for more than a month. You do spend most of your time in space, Commander.
You're marking the end of the First Contact War with a protest?
As we have every year for the last 26 years. The war taught humanity a lesson that some would forget. If we don't stand up for ourselves, no one else will.
No, I feel that you have missed the point.
I thought the lesson of the First Contact War was that there's other life in the galaxy, and they have opinions too.
Perhaps so, Commander. But if aliens feel free to express their opinions at gunpoint, why shouldn't we?
What happened at the mass relay was a misunderstanding. If you saw a child about to touch a gun, wouldn't you stop them?
I'd pull them away, yes. I wouldn't shoot them dead.
There's a point to that, yes. No, I feel that we need to make an effort. You can't build a relationship expecting the other side to give everything. And that's effectively what you're saying. Either that or you just don't want any relationship with the aliens, which is effectively xenophobic, and that isn't necessarily the best thing either, unless you're the strongest race, which we, alas, are not.
Sorry. I believe we need to work peacefully with other races.
We've heard that before in human history. Well-meaning naivete leads to declarations of peace in our time. We can't allow anything like Shan-Shi to happen again. I don't suppose I could convince you to issue a public statement of support for my candidacy. The support of the first human Spectre would be invaluable.
Shan-Shi?
The occupation of Shan-Shi couldn't happen again. We weren't even sure there were aliens to garrison against back then.
It's still a powerful symbol, Commander. Shan-Shi is the only human territory ever occupied by an alien species.
No. I mean, I'm sympathetic to some of your concerns, but I don't believe you've thought this through. I think you're blinded. Mostly by bigotry. I won't support you. I could, but I won't.
You have the right to your opinion, Mr. Saraceno. But with all due respect, I disagree with
Transition? Kiss
I
my
understand.
ass.
I'm glad you support the democratic process, at least. Thank you for your time, Commander. Remember Terra Firma on Election Day, because Terra Firma remembers you.
Well, you were a polite gentleman. And anyone here on YouTube might not get what I was talking about there. The whole thing with the whole, with all due respect, effectively being translated to kiss my ass. Though actually, that came from Ashley, so maybe you do remember it. But Chad remembered it especially.
Pardon me, soldier. Could I take a moment of your time?
Okay.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
Well, I'm listening.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians.
I like the guyliner.
You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you
You
are.
need a few tips on applying it, though, but well done, you. Okay, go on.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, all that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
And the dosage?
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
Have a little faith.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
God damn it, humans, why are you all so bigoted?
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Forget my assistant.
You are an addict. If you can't do this on your own, then you can't do it.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
Then the game is wrong.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No, you'll get treatment now.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand. Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
You'll be okay, but only if you stop.
There's no shame in having a
stuff.
problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
So am I, but I'm glad that you saw sense in the end. Why does my race disappoint me so much?
Still can't believe that could happen out in the open like that.
Neither could he. The CSEC agent said there has been an increase in violent crimes in this area lately.
Did he say why?
No, he kind of skirted the issue.
They always will.
It's those damn humans. if you
What?
ask me.
They're not all bad. They're just different, mostly.
I don't like them. They all act like they've been living here forever. The Citadel is ours.
Can I talk to you? Can I bust in on this conversation? So frustrating. Hey, Captain Anderson, but first, Rita, need a drink.
Commander, thanks again for all your help.
Drink?
Hey, Commander. Good to see you again.
There's like a million drinks there. You can't spare one.
How's it going, Commander?
Oh my god. This is a really crap day, Captain Anderson.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
Now I know how you felt. Yeah, actually.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
How exactly?
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
And I'm assuming you're suggesting you set this up, which would leave you exactly how deep in Shit Creek without a paddle?
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
Okay, are we talking
And
up
if
to your
Saren
neck
finds
or
the
over the head
life as
here?
we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans are sorry, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
I mean, I appreciate the dedication, but I've got a feeling that this isn't just over your head levels. This is over your head with mouth wide open levels. What about my crew?
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
Yeah, that's actually a fair point. Okay, well, thank you, above all else.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That is a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
Also, happy birthday, the one with the cool hat. Many happy returns. Right. When the systems come back online, are there any other options?
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override
That
it.
sounds better.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The ambassador will not forgive this, Captain. You will be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Break into his office. I don't want you taking the patrols on.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
I am, indeed. Ready.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Will do. Can I have that drink now?
Commander, thanks again for all
Mutiny is thirsty work. You suck.
This music is interesting. I wonder if I can find a copy to bring back to the flotilla.
I mean, you're welcome to, but I don't think they'll really let you get off your pilgrimage that easy. I mean, you got all those Geth parts, anyway.
Why is the music in these places always so loud? It almost seems as if the people here want an excuse not to talk to each other.
We don't talk to each other with words in places like this. We talk to each other with body language. And we dance by feeling the music in our bones. You need to spend more time studying humans, clearly. We're actually quite an interesting species when you get down to it. Scarily robust. Very hard to kill.
No blood for aliens.
Except if you shoot us in the head. Kind of like zombies like that way. Sudden trauma to the skull usually kills us. Almost everything else, though, we can survive. If there's medical facilities nearby, we can survive stupidly well. Okay. Well. Let's hope there's some good news on.
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
That's just how the technology shows that it likes you. Also, I just turned the light on and closed the curtains. Okay, time to go. This way. Oh, it would be great if I could run when I'm not being shot at. But alas, that's just too hard. There's probably some crazy restrictions on running. It's like pools. There's like signs everywhere. I just never seen them.
Has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is currently unknown. Given the research conducted on Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry. Administrator Elias currently faces criminal charges as a result of the disaster, although the nature of the charges remains unclear.
I love how we did that whole mission without ever going to his room except right at the end. So dumb. I am such a derp. Are we ever going to get to the top? Why are these things so long? Poop. Please, please. Why my brain? It hurts. Now we gotta go back down and then get in the other one and go down. Ah, God. This is turning into a rough day.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
I think this is a right step in the right direction, honestly. You traitorous elevator. You could have warned me. You could have just, like, pinged my PDA or something. Ah, Commander Shepard, you're going the wrong way. You need to come back here. I'm the elevator you seek.
In a further development in the
I really-
Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
You know what? It wouldn't be so bad if I could just walk up to the glass and just lean my head against it and look down. But no, I have to stand in the middle here. My view is very limited, ladies. Very limited indeed. I've basically got the wall, I've got you, I've got the ceiling, I've got my feet. Not that the view of either of you is displeasing, but I just want to be able to look down as the elevator is going up. See the enormous drop that would probably or almost certainly kill me if I were to take it. Contemplate throwing myself into said drop because I'm always having to ride these bloody elevators.
Stand by, shore party. Decontaminate.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Fantastic! That is my kind of diplomacy. Just be ready, Joker. Okay, go, 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 go now. No waiting.
Get us out of here, Joker.
No waiting.
Now.
Go. Less grinning, more flying. Off we go. I mean, Anderson walked in there with that intent. You saw in the way he was moving. Those were steps made with great purpose. Well done, Anderson. Can always count on you. All right. Go to Ilos. You know what? Before we do, though, we're going to go around and talk to people on the ship. It has been a while. I need to reconnect with my crew, you know, now that they're all criminals for joining me on this. Can I ever talk to you guys? I really do want to. I want to know your names, find out why you just decided to join the Alliance military. Hey, Joker.
Aw, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
I'm not going to tell you this isn't a game. I was kind of hoping for the same thing.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
Thanks, Joker. You suck. Anything to say? Ship status report.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back.
Every time I
sneak
hope
up on
there's
you
going to
if
be
you're not
something.
careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
And that is why I have to go. Because you always tell me these same bloody things, Joker. One day you'll learn that to cultivate a beautiful friendship with Commander Shepard, you've got to have like more than 5 lines, at least. Like, ideally about 500. Just, you know, to keep things fresh. Hello? 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 No? Okay. You know what? I'm going to go and check on my quarters. Hello, my quarters. Have I got anything in my quarters? I have not. My quarters are rather Spartan. I can dig that. Hey, Caden. Do you need a choke, mate?
Anything you need, Commander?
Tactical appraisal?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant machines from outside the galaxy. Should I be afraid of them? Or in awe of them? Anything so old, so intelligent.
They're old, alright.
Yeah, they've been around a while. So were the Turians. We gave them a boot in the ass.
I think we're gonna need a bigger boot, Commander.
Fair play. Personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
Okay. Look, I know this is going to be a difficult topic, but about Williams.
I wanted to see how you're dealing with Ash's death.
Dealing, sir.
Fair enough.
Sorry for anything I said back there. Adrenaline.
No, I understand.
I don't like losing people either, Alenko.
I've served for years, but never lost a soldier under my command. Not to hostile action, anyway. If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Akuz?
I grieved, but later.
I didn't stop and agonize over it while everyone else was in danger. We've got work to do, Alenko. We'll remember her later.
You're right. I can't let this get to me. Not now, anyway. Thanks for the advice, sir.
You're welcome. I will catch up with you later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Hey, Chakwas.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
I will try not to.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you,
Yeah, go on.
Shepard.
Rub it in a little bit more.
Don't let us down.
I mean, it's a fair thing to say. It's always dangerous coming in here and talking with you, Liara. I feel like that door should really stay open. I need a chaperone. The lighting could be better, too.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Oh. It looks like there's nothing for me to say except for this, which worries me.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Nothing, apparently. Nothing. Goodbye.
I should go.
Just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Take care of yourself, Liara. Let's see. Right, down to engineering, where all my favorite people are. Rex, how are you holding up after Vermeer?
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
Cheers, man.
Everyone else thinks I'm crazy.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Sarah.
Yeah.
You and me both.
He'll get us through, Shepard.
Genophage, you got anything to say about that?
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Well, except for Saren, but, yeah.
So long, Rex.
I was really expecting Rex to have something to say about that. We may not have seen eye to eye sometimes, but... Hey, Garrus.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. I mean, I'm not surprised after everything you've told me, but still.
Scared?
You sound worried, Garrus.
No, not really. If you're wrong, we'll pay for it. But if you're right and we did nothing, I think we'd regret it a whole lot more.
Yep.
I just hope we can catch Saren before they realize we're missing.
Don't worry.
We'll catch him. Just be ready when we do.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, off to see if Tali has anything else to say. Hello, hello, hello. Actually, Engineer Adams, you alright?
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander.
Yep.
Don't worry, sir. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
Exactly what I wanted to hear. Tali.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Why do you sound excited about that as well? Wouldn't your dad help us?
Your father probably had some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people. He'd probably want to execute us himself.
Well, he's a man with principles. I get that. But it's not going to be a problem.
The Normandy's the best ship in the fleet. They'll never catch us.
I hope you're right.
Don't worry. Yeah, we've seen all of those.
I should go.
See you later.
Take care, Tali. Alright, we need to sell some of my inventory.
Looking for supplies?
More looking for money.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Sell. Oh my lord. Yeah. Right, armor upgrade, no. Keeping all the 8s and 9s of everything, I think. Unless we've got a lot of them. I mean, yeah. Keep 2. Right, we flat out don't need that many sniper rifles. In fact, I don't think we need that many sniper rifles full stop. We'll go through, Titan armor, we'll keep that. Once again, the people who watch this on YouTube are going to have the advantage that I will cut out the majority of this. If I remember, I might forget, actually. So, if I do, people are going to shout at me. I'll deserve it. Keep those shredder rounds too. We don't need that many though. Not nearly that many. Proton rounds can go. Get rid of that. Wow, so many. At this point, I don't need any of these. We're down to 7s. We just flat out don't need them. Okay, so buying. I would like to compare. I've got a Colossus. Don't need it. Light armor human. Onyx H. No. Heavy armor human. No, I really don't want any of these, honestly. Nope, there's nothing really here that I want. I am stupidly filthy rich. That is true, Will. I will tell you. If people shout at me, it really doesn't matter, because I can't hear them through the internet. Mostly. Unless they're on voice comms with me, in which case I can hear them, and because I'm a headphones user, it's amplified, and then my ears start bleeding. And they keep going, my eyes start bleeding. I fall over in spasms.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
I approve! My crew are awesome! Handpicked for their awesomeness. Right. Okay, we're off to the Moo Relay. Yoink, yoink. Ilos. Okay. Actually, let me first save, because I've just done a load of talking. Last thing I want is to end up somewhere where I'm immediately in a fight that I lose and then I have to do all the talking again. And off we go. No, it's alright. It actually makes me happy. Zafe. Zafe is a relatively small hydrogen and helium gas giant. There are several tenuous belts of debris in equatorial orbit. Spectral analysis of the material suggests artificial origin, perhaps the remainder of stations that once mined Zafe Helium-3. And agitotin. Agitotin was a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of gold. Surface gravity is comparable at 1 standard G. There are several areas of debris that may be wreckage of downed Protean aerostats colonies. Based on the size of the debris fields, the population of over 100,000 was likely. Oh. Alright, let us jump over here. Ilos. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a verdant world dotted with the spines and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. Ilos has been devastated by means unknown. Its entire surface changed to a color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respiring animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.17 standard G. Okay. Off to Ilos! I think.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
Sure. What's on your mind? It's lonely in this dark room.
I always have time for you, Liara.
Oh, really? Don't be a creep.
I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
Sure. Okay, well, we'll be alright, don't worry about it.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already have the conduit. It is time to be completely honest with each other. These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel.
Is that the sound of my heart?
To be special.
So do I. That's why now is probably not the time. If ever there is a time.
I want this, Liara. I do. But are you sure you're ready?
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
So tempted. But Shepard is human, and we are probably going into a fairly dangerous situation. Gotta grasp what pleasures there are in life with both hands when you get the chance.